Hello everyone, what's up? This is Big Joe for Live 1984 from Bevo, Texas. What's up? Represent. And I'm here to talk about the comparison of a horror version on the US versus a horror version in Japan. So we're here to talk about, for example, I'll give you one. I'll give you one, for example. The Ring. Everybody saw The Ring before. They saw that movie theaters and all stuff, and everybody thought in their heads like, wow, we're watching a movie about a little girl, killing people by watching a cursed tape. Okay, I can understand that. But if you see the Japanese version, it was way scarier than the US version. I I ain't gonna lie, the US version was pretty bad. It didn't even scare me at all. But whenever I watched the what's it called, the Japanese version, that one spooked the shit out of me. No lie, I was kind of like watch because I used to have the Ringu trilogy on Blu-ray. And I used to buy it at Cash Pawn for like maybe around $5 back then. Man, I can't believe I used to have that. Man, I shouldn't have sold it because it had all the Ringu trilogies, all of it. Ringu Zero, Ringu 2, all that, the whole trilogy in Blu-ray. So pretty much, I was so dumb enough to pretty much pawn that shit for like $4 back then. You know what? I kind of did regret pawning it, but you know what? I prefer the Japanese version a lot better because at least the Japanese was a lot scarier than the U.S. version. And there's another example all about The Grudge. The Grudge, I ain't gonna lie, it was okay. The first one was okay. Second one kind of sucked. I didn't really like the second one that much, and then the Japanese version, they started coming out with another version of The Grudge called Ju-On 1 and 2. So, and when I watched those, it was like, the same story from the American version, but this one had more scenes that they didn't show in the US version. So, and even so, it's an urban legend. Urban legend. That's why everybody says in Japan that it's an urban legend that if you find a cursed tape, then you get cursed and you die, by watching the tape. It's like, well, shoot. And there's another one, if you go in the house, you gotta pretty much, you get cursed as well, like in the Grudge movie. Well, they make both versions of the US and the Japanese version. In my opinion, I like the Japanese version a lot better because they actually showed a lot of scenes that they never showed in the American version. And I know the U.S. version of The Ring and The Grudge, they tried their best to make it all scary and everything, but it didn't scare me. It didn't scare me at all. Like, I told myself straight out, like, every time I hear that noise and shit, I'm not telling myself, man, I never seen a foreign movie that scared the shit out of me before, and then that was one of the foreign movies I actually got scared of. You know, because, come on, it's The Grudge and The Ring, you know. Japanese people know how to make badass horror movies. And, for example, the slit woman right there, the slit mouth woman, that was one of them I watched when I saw it. Like, I downloaded it on my computer and I watched it. I was like, like, that's one of the urban legends from Japan, that if you see the slit mouth woman and she tells you, "Am I pretty?" If you answer the wrong questions, she will pretty much, you know, kill you in front of you, or she will pretty much make you slit your mouth like her. Make you like her, like really slit, like the Joker kind of do, but really like with scissors and stuff. And I got tripped out in that movie so much that that movie was pretty trippy when I watched it the first time. If you watch like this other movie, and it was like a Korean movie called Killer Toons. That's a really good movie to watch too. If you're into like Japanese horror, foreign movies, I will actually recommend you watching that too, because it was actually, you know, it was actually like one of the scariest movies I ever seen. Like a lady that actually, you know, draws and stuff and makes it like a comic book, and wherever she draws, it comes to life. Like, if there's like a dead mom that looks like all burned up and shit, it comes to life. It was very interesting, and I watched it on 123 Movies. I don't know if they still have it there, but it's an interesting movie. I think you should check it out, and it's one of those like Korea horror movies, but it's a good one. It has English subtitles and everything. But I'll definitely check that out. And to me, I think, you know, the U.S. versions of horror, you know, that they're trying to copy from Japan, you know, did really suck. No lie. The Grudge kind of sucked. The Ring sucked. So bad, it wasn't really that scary. Even I watched the whole trilogy of The Ring. Even the Japanese version was a lot better. Ringu, you know, Sudoku 3D. That's the other Ring movie I watched a while back, and it was tripped out. Like, I never seen the Japanese version before, and then on Blu-ray, and I liked it, and I wish I had. Hopefully, I'm gonna find that on Blu-ray again, the trilogy, pretty soon. If someone actually pawns it or actually has it for sale, I'm definitely getting that for my collection. And hopefully, you know, that's why I like the Japanese horror Korea version better than the U.S. Because the U.S. versions, they are shitty. Real talk. So, well, stay tuned for my next video. I'm probably going to make some more videos later on. Hopefully tomorrow, because right now it's getting late. And pretty much, you know, this is Big Joe for Life, 1984. And stay scared, people. And please comment on below and subscribe to me. And see, I want to know what your opinion is. I really do. Comment below on it and see what's your opinion. I really want to know what's your opinion comparison to U.S. horror and the Japanese Korea horror. Alright. Stay scared, my friends.